Weekly feed. Weekly feed. Weekly feed.
BJ20, Alpine Valley, day 2. I've got the Young Evils. Hello!
Hey!
We're going to do the crazy thing of everybody quickly introduce yourselves.
My name's Mackenzie. I sing for the Young Evils.
My name's Troy. I sing, play guitar, and eat.
Faustine, I drum for the Young Evils.
Michael Lee, play bass for the Evils.
Cody Hurd, guitar player.
Alright, so how long have you guys been doing this now, as the Young Evils?
2 years?
2 years.
About 2 years.
What?
Oh.
Sorry.
Why do I say 2 years?
Because you and I had the first time that we
Band
sat
fight.
down.
This is the band fight.
Right away.
Oh,
right off the
yeah.
bat. First of all, we've only been playing shows for like a year and 4 months.
Okay.
But as the solid lineup, because we had started the. Goodness, it hasn't-
No, you guys keep going on this.
Here we
This is
go.
good.
So, me, Troy, and Cody here started the Young Evils about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. Faustine joined 6 months ago, and Michael joined a few months ago. So as this lineup, which is the lineup that it will be forever and ever, only a few months, but we've been the Young Evils for 2 years.
And our album's been out for 12 months.
So how long did it take you guys to start writing and recording that record? Debut record, right? This is the one where you get to put everything into.
Yes.
Well, no, the next one's the one we're gonna put everything into.
Oh, okay.
the first one was like we didn't even have a band. It was like Mackenzie said. It was Mackenzie, me, and Cody, and we had these songs. And we're like, well, let's just record them and see what happens. We didn't think anyone was. We wanted to hand it to our friends and like oh, here's our little record and maybe get a few shows and then go from there. But then once we started to get asked to play bigger shows and better shows, then we're like, holy shit, we might want to get a band together. And one of them, the most prominent being getting asked to open for the Vaselines, which is like my personal, like they are like heroes of mine. And so
That's reunited Vaselines at that point, right?
I guess so.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was after the Sex with an
Right,
X
right.
record came out.
Yeah.
But we, as far as how long it took us to make the record, we spent probably that first, like
10 months.
first 10 months recording
we're
the
at the
record from the
mercy-
time we went in the studio the first time and when it came out, because we were recording with Barrett Jones, who is a phenomenal producer, and we were kind of like the little squeeze-in side project in between his other booked things. So,
Right.
and it was like we had the money to record 2 songs, we'd give him the money for 2 songs, and
Right.
then record those 2, and then we'd have to wait until he had more money.
Because he was giving us a deal. It was $100 a song.
Right.
So when we would get $100, he'd be like, can we record a song? He'd be like, 2 weeks. And so we record a song. So it took like 10 months to record a 24-minute album.
A steal of a deal.
Steal of a deal. And then when we started, we about said something really funny right there. He was leaning up against.
went out the door.
He was leaning up against the door. Somebody opened it. and He about flew out.
Yeah.
If that would have been an airplane, it would have been even funnier. So
Wow.
yeah. And so we're.
It was 6 sense of humor, too.
Eyeballs and everything.
We were recording. So it took us like 10 months to record this short little album. And then when we started getting asked to play bigger shows, and then we're like, oh, we need to get a serious band together. And Faustine is a phenomenal drummer. I've been playing in a lot of bands around town that we had seen, and so we all came together, and she had finally had an open spot where she was like, well, I think I can fit this in. And so thank God that happened. And that's what she said. And then
In his book.
and then Michael is the newest member, and thank God he knows how to play bass guitar.
And Troy yelled at him on the street, and he said he would play bass for our band.
Yeah,
Is that
well,
right?
he's a guitar player,
Yeah.
as far as I knew, because I see him in his band, Maldemare, and he played guitar, but I just said, hey, Michael, do you know anyone that can play bass? Because we need a bass player really bad. And he's like, well...
2 weeks.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. He's
Here's
like, let me give it a
100
try.
bucks.
I'm like, oh, does he even know how to play? He's like, what's the next show? And I was like, oh, the Sasquatch Festival, which is like a really big festival. He's like, oh, shitballs. And then he learned how to play.
Long story short, that is the happy little family that
So
you
here
see
we are
now.
now.
All right, let's see this. So you're still a relatively new band together then. You've known each
Yes.
other for a bit.
I mean,
But
yeah.
now you're stuck in a van with each other and you're in touring life. The
it's
acclimation happened yet? Has there been any crazy van
Well,
songs?
so far
yeah,
it's
it's been fucking insane.
So far, it's been like 5 days, so we'll talk to us
Day
10
5
days
show
from now.
2.
Yeah, day 5 show. Well,
Day 5
the
show
first
2.
place that we flew to
Family.
Chicago, and we stayed with this couple, and they got in a blowout fight. I mean, a blowout.
Like,
Like, it was borderline domestic violence fight.
Yeah.
And we're all in the living room just like huddled
We're like, oh,
together.
shit!
We're not here.
So as long as we don't do that,
Yeah.
I think we'll be
It's
okay.
your couch surfing
Right.
career.
And then our
right?
first show here, there was lightning. And
Right.
We've played South by Southwest minus Michael.
Right.
But that was like the first like dip our toes into the water
Into
as far
traveling
as like
together.
traveling together, and we had the time of our lives. We're all just
It
we're
was a
family.
blast.
We're all just
Yeah.
a big. We're like
While still remaining
It's a family. It's still a
semi-professional.
family.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to the big career when you guys are going to be headlining this thing in a few, right? What are career?
Maybe PJ
Headlining
30.
maybe
PJ
on the
30.
main
that's
stage
it?
and, like,
PJ 30 or 40, maybe we'll get the main stage.
All right, thanks guys for taking the time today.
Thank you very
so
much.
All right.
Thank you
Young
all.
Evils.
Yay!
Weekly feed. The weekly feed.